Mr. Speaker, the government has the wrong target when it comes to public safety. They're banning hundreds. In fact, we don't know exactly how many, because their officials can't tell us, of lawful, previously legal hunting rifles and shotguns that are used by First Nations, by farmers, and by rural people right across the country. Meanwhile, last week, a man who was convicted of second-degree murder had been released early and is now rearrested for 51 counts of trafficking firearms. Why won't they go after this criminal and others like him instead of targeting Grandpa Joe's hunting rifle in Cape Breton?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, Canadians are united around the need to see our communities safer, and most Canadians understand that that means eliminating the guns that are most dangerous. Those guns that are designed to kill the largest number of people in the shortest amount of time. That's why 2 years ago we moved forward with a ban on assault-style weapons, but we also know that we need to ensure that that ban stays in place, and that's why we're moving forward with a definition to define assault-style weapons. We will continue to consult with Canadians and all parliamentarians to ensure that we're capturing the right weapons, but we will, Mr. Speaker, keep Canadians safe.
Leader of the Opposition.
Only he's not capturing the right weapons, according to his very own Liberal MP for the Yukon, who said this is really upsetting. Many Yukoners regularly hunt either as a food source or for recreational aspects of hunting. I'm not happy with this bill. Other Liberal MPs have said likewise, and the Prime Minister's own public servants have testified that hunting rifles will be banned under his proposed amendment. Now that he's been caught with his real agenda, which is to go after hunters and farmers rather than gun smugglers and gangsters, will he reverse himself and promise never again to go after our hunters in this country?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
While Conservative politicians continue to fearmonger and share disinformation, we're doing the work necessary to keep Canadians safe. We will continue to consult on the list because, yes, we are not interested in going after guns that are typically used for hunting and protecting farms. We're going to continue to make sure that we're banning the most dangerous weapons that were designed to kill the people in the shortest amount of time. That is something, unfortunately, the Conservatives want to make legal assault-style weapons again, Mr. Speaker, and that's why they're in the pockets of the gun lobby, and that's why we're standing strong.
Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Well, you know, we all wondered how it was possible for this government to build up a 2.2 million person backlog in the immigration system, and now we found a clue. There are 60,000 people whose cases have been handed over to employees that no longer work for the government. You can just imagine someone calling up and saying, I'd like to speak to Jack. He's my case officer. I've been waiting for my immigration. And they say, oh, Jack hasn't been here in 10 years. Well, no wonder things are delayed for so long. These are people who are separated from their families, refugees who need to get here quickly for their safety. How could the government have been so careless?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Speaker, we continue to grow our immigration system. We continue to transform it and modernize it so that it's able to respond to the needs of Canadians, of people who want to become Canadians and contribute to our society. That's why we're investing in our system to provide a modern client experience and more efficient immigration system. And modernizing our immigration system is about putting people at the heart of everything we do, and we will continue to be there and resolve any technical issues.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Well, from incompetence to bad ethics, we have another Liberal minister found guilty of violating the Ethics Act, this time for giving a $23,000 contract to one of her best friends at a company called Pomp and Circumstances. And it reminds us of the Prime Minister giving $500 million to an organization called the We Charity that gave his family $500,000. So, Mr. Speaker, will this minister be held accountable, and will she be required to pay back the $23,000 in improper contracting that she gave out?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, in this House there's a lot of debate and back and forth, but every now and then there's an opportunity for Canadians to weigh in directly on what's going on in federal politics. And yesterday, the residents of Mississauga Lakeshore had a choice. They could choose between the Conservative Party's politics of division and reckless proposals that included recommending you opt out of inflation by investing in crypto, or our government's approach of being there for Canadians every step of the way and putting more money back in their pockets. Well, Mr. Speaker, the people of Mississauga Lakeshore have spoken and elected a Liberal member